Mike Quinsey, channeling his higher self, March 2, 2018. Website Tree of the Golden Light. Dear friends, once more I am forwarding extracts from a Kryon message that I feel every soul will benefit from. It gives clear guidance as to how you should approach this new cycle to fully benefit from it. You are now virtually free from the attention and interference of the Dark Ones, so grasp this opportunity with both hands with full assurance of success. In view of the uplifting information now coming through Kryon's messages, it seems apparent that from time to time more revelations will be made to assist our progress, so that we are aware of how much more is likely to be given us, along with our new capabilities. Some information such as the following is so important I feel it is vital that as many souls as possible have the opportunity to at least read what I consider to be the high points of this message. It is obvious that since 2012, we are in a totally new paradigm that is giving us freedom and the permission to progress at an unprecedented rate without fear, and with the full backing of those of the light. I am sure most souls will welcome the opportunity to take their future progress into their own hands, knowing even so that their guides are still there if help is needed. The New Age has now clearly taken off, and it is up to us as individuals to take control of our future, as we determine which direction to go in and choose whatever we need to experience on our way to Ascension. To make easier reading of the extracts, I have reworded some small parts so that they flow together without losing the original intention or meaning. Extracts from Kryon message to stop aging of the body. Sparks, as they are allowed to do so, are the things which prod you to find information, and it comes with intuition. There is a new paradigm not using tools of the old energy, and there is a new frequency that you can tune into. Say I will allow for new things to come in. You are starting to have revelations. Say I can control my life and I do not need authority to say yes or no to anything, or create a reality that is totally yours. There is a confluence of energy that smooths things out. Say I am free, I can control who I am, and stop the aging of my body. We are going to operate differently, and I am in control. You are ageless and can stop the aging now. Talk to your cellular structure. Understand you're the boss, you are in charge. There is no greater power on the planet than the consciousness of humanity. You can drop your karma, as you have control over these type of things. Drop it completely, and say I can control my own reality and drop my karma. God did not put here to suffer. There is no reason to recreate an old energy of suffering at all for you to move forward. God is love. God is inside you. Suffering is man-made. You ask, is it correct that we should suffer a little? No. And innate will tell you, and higher self will tell you that suffering will be replaced by joy. They will tell you that it comes from an old energy. Say no more suffering for me and let your intuition tell you this. There is no reason to create an old energy of suffering at all for you to move forward as an old soul. Make a proclamation from this point on. I drop my karma. I am in control. I do not have any more karma that would create bad things occurring in old souls. Are you starting to understand who is in control? You and your higher self are, because you both guide the sparks, and give it the permission and the awareness to start changing your reality. There are those that said that only God can do that, and I will agree. Saying you are God, that is blasphemous. Yet today a new energy is going to be the common mantra of old souls. Say inside me is a piece of the Creator that is eternal, and that is what I follow, the God inside, and that is pure and everything I have. I control with the intent to listen to that voice and be the thing that I know is in line with the creative source, which is in me and talks to me. And that is why I am not going to age much anymore, because I removed the karma, and I am in control. The spark of the revelation of family, the spiritual family, is pure and forever, and may not be in your biological family. I want you to get up and find it, because it will change your life. It will smooth things over. It will create benevolence in your control of your own life because you have family who knows you and loves you, and follows the creative source inside them too, and you could look at that family member and see the God inside them, and acknowledge it in you. That is the family, and if you are lucky enough to have that in a biological family, you are so fortunate, and it is not an accident. They were brought here for that, so that they would know that their mother or their father, or sisters and brothers have something, and they would be motivated to go find it in you, and there they sit. Old souls do not necessarily come in with old souls. You are starting to take charge of the light, and are ready to move forward and strike the light with the spark, and know it can control everything about you. Say, dear Akash, dear higher self, dear Nate, dear corporeal structure, listen, there is no fear of enlightenment in me, because now I am in an energy that supports me instead of one that was against me. The fear belongs to the old energy, not this energy. I am free. End of extract from the Kryon message. Thank you for taking the time to read these extracts, and of course the full message will enlarge on some aspects of it. At any given time I always add to my personal list the very best of Kryon's messages, so you are welcome to request a copy. Kryon is a prolific speaker through Lee Carroll, and whilst on tour it is hard to keep up with the number of great messages coming through him. Know that since we passed the marker of 2012 we have effectively put the future into our own hands, having much more say in not just how we progress, but also how quickly it takes place. The sphere lines are already stationed in our solar system, and now permitted to draw even closer and directly oversee our progress. They will ensure that the choices we make are upheld, and will not allow other groups or entities to interfere with or change the outcome of events. We have the golden opportunity to set up the future in a way that we find acceptable, and to fulfill our own desires. Without a doubt, major changes are beginning to take place on Earth, and we will see that they are positive and to be welcomed. The new energies will bring about changes that cannot be prevented, and they will take us into the promised land. This message comes mainly through my higher self, and I leave you with love and blessings. In love and light. Mike Quinsey. Website Tree of the Golden Light.